welcome to another RSR. Tonight I'm reviewing Orlando City SC 4, CF Montreal 1, Leagues Cup 2024 group stage. Orlando stomps out Montreal. Orlando City 4, CF Montréal 1. La Leagues Cup fase de grupos. Orlando City gets the win, and I'd say deservedly so. Goals were scored as follows. In the 7th minute, started pretty early. A shot that's saved by Bressa. A shot that's blocked. The rebound falls to Dagerdan Thorhalsen. Takes the shot. Near side. Short side. Pops it in with a laser. With a dagger. To make it 1-0. 1-0 esta noche. Facundo Torres in the 40th minute. Scores. Ball's crossed in. I'd say Ramiro was offside when he was making the run. Basically pulled Breza out of the net. Allows Torres to slide and tap it in as that ball is lasering through the box. 2-0, 2-0. They count it as onside. I think Montreal got screwed there, honestly. I really do. Really should have been 3-1, maybe 3-2 if Joseph scored the penalty, but we'll get there. But in the end, 2-0, 2-0, it counts. 45 plus 2, Ramiro Enrique scores. He does get his goal. Ball's crossed in. Ball's played into Enrique by Torres. He makes a run and then slots it past Bressa with a perfect found positioning in the box. Slots it home. Right time, right place. 3-0, 3-0. Halftime, it's 3-0. Miro tiempo, 3-0, Orlando. 56th minute, Martin Ojeda nutmegs Bressa to make it 4-0, 4-0. And the game's over at this point. Or at least so we thought. Because Joseph Martinez finds a ball at the center of the box. And you know Joseph, he loves scoring against Orlando. He scores 4-1, 4-1. And then he gets a penalty. There's a penalty given. Joseph Martinez takes it. But Gallese makes a save, read it all the way, so it stays 4-1, 4-1. That's the way it would end. Montreal's comeback bid. The bubble gets popped at that point. The balloon gets burst at that point. 4-1, 4-1. It stays a Orlando big win, a resounding win. And they blew the doors off Montreal. Full-time stats are as follows. 24 shots to 8, 10 shots on goal to 4, 46% possession to 54% possession, 451 passes to 546, 88% pass accuracy to 87, 13 fouls to 6, 0 offside to 2, 0 yellow cards to 1, 0 red cards to 0, 5 corners to 2. Now, let me say, Orlando blew the doors off Montreal. That is not a question. Montreal got their doors blown off. No question, no harm, no foul. Montreal had no passion for this game. The only time they looked like they were going to even have a chance to come back and maybe get some out of this was when the penalty happened. And I'm like, if this goes in, this might change the game. 74th minute, it's like this might change the game. And in the end, it did not because the penalty was saved and Joseph Martinez didn't get his brace. But Montreal just played slowly. They looked lackadaisical. They put Bressa in goal instead of Sawa. Montreal did not care about this. It seems to me like Montreal rather have a break. They know they're not going to beat San Luis. They know Orlando's better right now. If they throw this game, they're probably losing to San Luis. They're probably out of this tournament. I feel like they don't want to play this tournament. That's the only thing that makes sense here because I know Montreal's not great this year, but they've had better performances. They did go to Orlando earlier this year and found a way to get a draw. And that was, I think, one of the first weeks of the season. But I think it was the first week of the season. But they got a draw there. And you're sitting here and you're like, I've seen them play better against Orlando. And Orlando has been okay this year at best. I think both teams have had their moments. Both teams have not. I think Montreal, I'm not saying they threw it, but Orlando was the better team, but they definitely facilitated some of this. I think Montreal did not want to win this game or even go to a penalty shootout. They do not want to get out of this group. I thought they would get eliminated, but they want to get eliminated. They want a 3-week break, which with all the injuries they've had and still getting healthy and all that, I get it to a certain extent, but as well, you want to play out your tournaments. You don't want to just take the L and go home. I don't like that mentality, so to speak. And that's the mentality Montreal seemed to have in this game. They seem to not care. They seem to just want to get this over with and go home and sit down for 3 weeks and enjoy some time off before they have to play league matches. I mean, I get it, but I don't get it. Orlando's good, but it was a beatable team. They're a beatable team. I still think Orlando was going to beat Montreal, but I didn't think it was going to be such a ass-kicking. I didn't think it was going to be such an ass-kicking for Montreal to lose this match. I thought they'd lose 1-0, 2-0, so on and so forth. I thought it would be 2-3, 3-1, 2-1, 3-2. I didn't think it would be 4-1. And this game should have been 3-1, so maybe I was right in line. But my God, Montreal just never had it tonight. They never had it. Whether they meant to or not, they never had it. With that being said, I am very interested in seeing how Orlando builds from this, because this was one of their best matches of the year. This is Orlando that I remember, especially last year and even 2022. They can turn it on and get hot, and that's what I want to see, especially without Duncan McGuire. They were this hot. That's really good for Orlando. Facundo Torres had a great game. I think Ramiro Enrique had a pretty good game. I think Ojeda had a good game. Gallese had a good game. I'm going to give Facundo the man of the match. I think he deserves it the most. Assist, goal, deserved. Man of the match is Facundo Torres. He had an amazing game. Orlando just was firing on all cylinders, whether they were meant to or whether Montreal let them. They were firing on all cylinders, and this will give them a good bit of confidence against San Luis. Do I still think they win that match? Not outright. Could on penalties, but I think that would still have them win the group. But I do believe that Orlando will get some momentum from this. They played a really good game. They were fast, high tempo, well at goal scoring. This was their night, and they should be very happy with their performance, proud of it, and move on and push on and build from this. So with that being said, I'm very, very interested to see how Orlando builds on this, even outside of the Leagues Cup. And I'm very interested to see if they could keep this going, or if this was just Montreal exactly choking. Montreal just choking it because they wanted to choke it and just throw it. It's of some I wonder. Now, with that being said, yeah, I think that's all I could really say. Orlando blew the doors off Montreal. Montreal didn't care, and Facundo Torres had a really good game. That's pretty much all I can say. With that being said, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send some chats on our live streams. Comment on this video. Put us in playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I'll see you tomorrow at 7 o'clock, 6:55 Central, 7 Central, for Red Bulls versus Toronto Leagues Cup group stage. We keep it going. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. See ya.